Hey, while you're in the first 5 seconds of the video, go ahead, like and subscribe. This place is built for us to be able to make business. You're going to have business and thrive.
That's right.
Hustle legitly and legally, and you ain't got to look over your shoulder.
That's right.
You ain't got to worry about the police swooping up on you.
That's right.
Because you have a legit legal business where you ain't got to worry about nothing, because the money that you bringing in is legit and legal.
Bring
You
it out.
ain't got to hide.
Teach. Bring it out.
You ain't got to hide.
Right.
That's what real freedom, that's what real freedom is. And that's what the laws of God will bring you.
Right.
When you start keeping the commandments of God, you stop doing evil things where you always got to look over your shoulder to see if the police coming or see if your op coming.
Right.
When you start keeping the commandments, you won't have to worry about that thing, because you ain't doing no evil no more. Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
So you hear that? The Bible says that we are a special people above all people.
That's right.
You know that that's talking about us because we dominate everything.
That's right.
A lot of our young men got hoop dreams. They make it to the NBA, and what they do, rise to the top. That's because even though we at the bottom of society, even though we have the short end of the stick, when we do get on something, we dominate it.
That's right.
Because it's ingrained in our spirit.
That's right.
Because we are the gods of this earth.
That's right.
The guys in this earth always gonna rise to the top.
Bring it out.
But the thing about it, we're not gonna rise to the top and be running things because our minds got to get right.
That's right.
We got to get our minds right. Go back to Isaiah 1 and 3.
Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doth not know.
It says, but so the ox knows his owner, and the ass knows his master's crib. But it says Israel, an ox and an ass, you could take them 4 or 5 blocks away from their home, but they're gonna find their way home. But it says Israel does not know. The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans don't know who their owner is. They don't know who their God is. That's why we living like we living. If you knew that God created you to be above all nations, you wouldn't live like you live.
That's right.
You wouldn't be. Our men wouldn't be hoeing out our daughters. We wouldn't be hoeing out our sisters. We wouldn't be sleeping. We wouldn't be putting our seed in this sister and that sister, this sister over here, that hoe over there, and then not taking care of the kids.
Bring it out.
We wouldn't do that. And our sisters, if you knew that you were, if you knew how great you were, you wouldn't be laying down and open your legs to any man that come and spit some game to you.
That's right.
We have to learn we got to change the course of this world. This world has been turned upside down. And we just living in a lie, basking in it. Since you believe in the Bible? Read.
The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doth not know. My people doth not consider.
So just think about this. It says, my people don't consider. What is it that we don't consider? We don't consider that no matter what we do, we always end up on the bottom. No matter how many people out of our community so-called rise to the top, get a record deal, go to the NBA, whatever, get a business and multi-million dollars. But yet, the whole of our people, we still living in the ghettos and the slums. We still got the short end of the stick. Our food's still bad. We celebrating the holidays that ain't got nothing to do with us. July 4th that just passed had to do with America getting freedom from Great Britain. And we out here popping fireworks. What patriotism we got? What national pride did we got? We ain't got no national pride. But yet we blindly pop fireworks and follow after these holidays because we want to say that we want to use the excuse, oh, it's for the family. Oh, it's fun for the kids. No, you're not supposed to be doing it. That ain't got nothing to do with you. We was in slavery when July 4th was instituted.
That's right.
When America got their freedom, we were fighting in the war, winning the war for them, and we got back, they had nothing for us. Oh, go back on this cotton field, nigga.
Teach. Bring it out. Wake them up.
Some of us don't know these things, and some of us know these things, but we are powerless to change anything. That's because we disconnected from our God. Read on, verse 4.
Sinful nation.
It says, sinful nation. This is why, because we are a sinful nation. We love evil.
Right.
We wise to do evil things.
That's right.
When the same energy that we use to do evil, we can put that same energy towards doing something good.
Right.
Just like with a lot of our people, a lot of our brothers, we sell drugs, and we successful at selling drugs.
Right.
If you just change that and go get you a business, go get you a business license, start you a business, and make money that way, because you're a hustler. You can hustle. You can be a construction worker. You can be anything. You can have any business. This place is built for us to be able to make business. You can have business and thrive.
That's right.
Hustle legitly and legally, and you ain't got to look over your shoulder.
That's right.
You ain't got to worry about the police swooping up on you.
That's right.
Because you have a legit legal business where you ain't got to worry about nothing, because the money that you bringing in is legit and legal.
Bring it
you ain't got to hide.
Teach. Bring it out.
You ain't got to hide.
Right.
That's what real freedom, that's what real freedom is. And that's what the laws of God will bring you.
Right.
When you start keeping the commandments of God, you stop doing evil things where you always got to look over your shoulder to see if the police coming or see if your op coming.
Right.
When you start keeping the commandments, you won't have to worry about that thing, because you ain't doing no evil no more. Read.
Sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken the Lord. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backward.
It says we are going away backward. We are going away backward because we are full of sin. We are full of iniquity. Give me Leviticus 19 and 17. This is a commandment that if we apply it amongst our people, that it would change everything. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. You live in this neighborhood?
Kind of further down.
Kind of further down?
Yeah.
What are some of the things that go on in our neighborhood? In the area you live in? Killing, robbing,
Violence, something like that.
violence. Why do you think those things are happening?
I honestly, not to sound ignorant, I just think a lot of people are simple now.
A lot of people simple man. A lot of our people are simple man. That's true.
I feel like that's what it is.
But so now, a lot of our people are simple minded. So with that, how did we get so simple minded?
I feel like it's a lot of things that play into that.
Okay, so
I would say, slavery played a part into it, segregation played a part into it,
Right.
violence amongst each other played a part.
all of that is true. You must have been listening, because I just mentioned all of that. But all of those things have a part to play in how we treat each other today.
Bring it out, right.
All of that stuff. But the thing we got to ask is, okay, segregation, slavery, what did you say?
Violence within ourselves.
Violence within ourselves. One thing you got to think about is, where did that come from? How did we get like that? Like, why? That's the one thing that we got to ask, and then we got to seek out the answer, because that's the only way. So I'm gonna read this, and I'm gonna show you why. Let's get Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 17, because this is the Bible. You believe in the Bible? Yeah. So this is one of the commandments out of the Bible that I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna ask you a question after we read it. Read.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, and not suffer sin upon him. Thou shalt not avenge, nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people.
So did you catch the gist of what this is saying?
Yeah, basically like just stick together.
Yeah, that's a good way of, that's a plain, easy way of saying it. So we're gonna go back through it, and I'm gonna ask you, If we applied this, would it change our community? Read it.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
So now it says, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Who is your brother?
The black man.
Is the white man your brother?
I wouldn't say so.
Is the Arabian man your brother? So you're 100% right. So this is talking about us.
That's right. Bring it out.
This Bible is a black man's book. And when I say black man, it's the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
That's right.
So this is a black man's book, and it said you should not hate your brother in thy heart. Just that part, if we applied that, wouldn't it get rid of the violence? It would get rid of a lot, because a lot of the violence stem from what? It stems from hatred. And it's not hatred towards you. A lot of our brothers, I hate me so much that I'm going to take your life.
Wake him up.
Because of slavery, because of segregation. All of those things broke us down as a people. We didn't always think like that. Read.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
So now it says, thou shalt not hate your brother in thy heart. But then it says you shall in any wise rebuke your neighbor. You know what what rebuke means? Rebuke is another word for correct. Like, also if you do something, let's say you stole something from me. Let's say me and you close. I let you in my house, I leave my wallet on the table. I go to the bathroom and I come back, you took $20 out of my wallet. What you think in today's society, how our brothers are, what you think would happen? Somebody gonna get hurt, or maybe even killed, right? But what the Bible is saying, what we're supposed to do, it says, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart, but thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor. Because stealing is a sin. So what I'm supposed to do, I come and notice that you took $20 out of my wallet, I'm supposed to come and approach you like, hey, did you take $20 out of my wallet? And then when you say yes, I'm supposed to take you to the scriptures to say, thou shalt not steal.
That's right.
And that's how we resolve conflict. And I let you know about that. And we make peace. And then after that, I just won't send my wallet out in front of you no more. Because I know that you battle with a stealing spirit. That's what that's talking about.
That's right. Wake them up.
Because a lot of the violence and murder that goes on is because somebody stole something, and now I'm about to come and get you because you stole this from me. Read.
And not suffer sin upon him.
And not suffer sin upon him. That's why it's the sin is the stealing. If you steal, you commit sin, I'm supposed to come and tell you. I'm supposed to come and talk to you. Not go and get my man and come and shoot you. This is the missing component. This is one of the missing components that will fix our community. Because marching ain't fixed it. The Christian church ain't fixed it. Islam ain't fixed it. Ain't nothing. Everything that we've tried ain't worked because we still in the slums, we still in the ghettos.
That's right.
We've been trying to march and vote and do all these things for well over 20 plus years, 30 years, and ain't nothing changed. Our young men have gotten worse over the years.
Right.
That should let us know that something ain't right. Something is going wrong. So get Amos chapter 3. Amos chapter 3 and 1. Because I'm gonna show you. I want to show you this. Okay, let me show you this. This is why these things are happening to us. Because this Bible is our book. This is our history book. God is our God. He created us, and we're supposed to be ruling over the world. You got children. You got nephews, nieces. So you had your father. In and out. But if your father gave you instruction and you didn't do it, what happened? It's discipline. That's how the Most High God deals with us. Read this.
Amos chapter 3 and verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord hath spoken against you, O children of Israel.
So it says the Lord of earth, he spoke this word against the children of Israel. We are the children of Israel, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Read.
Against the whole family, which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying.
So it says against the whole family that I brought up from Egypt. You know what? Are you familiar with the Israelites being in Egypt? Are you familiar with the Israelites being in Egypt? So when the Israelites was in Egypt, they was in slavery. They was in captivity. But read this.
Hear this word that the Lord hath spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, You only have I known of all the families of the earth.
So the Most High God said he's only known us out of the families of the earth. We are the only people that the Most High God ever dealt with. That's why he ain't dealing with these churches. That's why it's all these churches, out of all the churches that's in our community, that's why our community's not getting better. Because the Most High God is not there. Read.
You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
So we are living in the conditions that we're living in. It's because God punished us.
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. His word, his word.